I used to play CS:GO on like a pretty high level, I would say, and I put a lot of time into it when I was just like chilling in high school, playing some League, playing some CS:GO. But when I joined LCS, I didn't really spend much time on other games.
Hey everyone, this is Darius from Shotcaller. I'm sitting here with Kobbe from Splice. Once more, another win. You are second place right now.
Yes, that's right.
So next week you will play Vitality, and that will pretty much decide, or will be one of the deciding matches whether you guys will finish in the top two. Do you have anything special prepared for that team?
No, or I can't say. Like we might come up with something, but I think this last time we played them, we got kind of surprised by. I don't want to say cheese because like they just had a pick we didn't expect, and then there was a level 2 gang and stuff. But I feel like that is not able to happen again because we've seen it all now, and we should be prepared for it.
Gillies ganking level 2 is a very common thing. I feel
I've seen it happen so many times. So yeah.
No, pretty much expected. I think he did that like against Fnatic and pretty much all the top teams, and then just snowball from there. Anything that you can do to shut down Jizuke, probably the rookie of the split?
I mean, if I get to late game, I will just kill him in every team fight. Okay. But in lane, it's not like I can gank him as AD carry, or it's pretty hard at least. So I trust that Niski can hold him down.
Now, first time we talked, you said that you and Kissing have the ability to become the best bot lane in the West, theoretically, down the line, with Sven and Mythi being essentially the best one at that point, and you having to go up against them. Now, what do you think of Mini Trupax and Jack Troll?
I think for the rookie split, they have been performing quite well. Like I was really surprised in the beginning that like many rookies have this, that they need like a couple of weeks, maybe a half a split or something before they actually start performing well in on stage and stuff. Where I feel like from the beginning they were like performing really well, and I'm not sure if they had that already or there was something. Like I know that's something Yamato can bring to them as a coach. So I assume he did that unless they already had it. But I think they've been performing quite well.
Okay. Now, there was a lot of discussion regarding an Odawamna interview, and we talked about this last time as well, when you mentioned that, okay, teams are looking at getting rid of gaming houses and stuff. Has there something been going on at the Splice house, or why has this been brought up?
I mean, right now there's not that much happening. I think there are some talks about looking into offices, but I don't have any details about it yet. But I know they're looking at it, and I heard from other teams as well that like just a lot of people are looking at it. Just like I think it's good to just give the player the opportunity to like find out what works best for him to like perform at his top level.
But there hasn't been like any beef in the Splice gaming house where you and Odawamna were like, no, I want to live on my own now.
No, not at all. Like even if I do at some point, it's not like because I don't want to be in the house with the other guys. Like it's tons of fun hanging out with everyone, and there's no bad feelings or anything between any of the players. So I think if we were looking at that, it would be like for selfish reasons, kind of. Like there's nothing bad between us.
And to be fair, I mean, if the ULCS does stay in Berlin, which it looks like for now, prices are relatively cheap compared to like other cities like London and Paris and so.
Yeah, I remember when there was the talks about moving to 4 different cities, and let's say you have to live in London and get apartments for every single player. I know that must be really, really expensive. Yeah,
you pay like 1,000 for like 20 meters of living space.
It's like insane rent you have to pay.
So yeah, hopefully not happening, I guess.
I mean, I don't know what the future brings.
But one thing that it will bring will be the partnership system, of course, and let's hope that Splice will be a part of that. There has been a bit of a lack of details in some ways, I feel like, because we know that it's happening, but
yeah, I'm kind of as well, because like there's just, you hear the talks about it, but then again, you don't hear all the details of when it's actually going to happen. Like maybe they say it's going to happen at some point and then they change their mind, like Riot does sometimes. So, I mean, I can't really prepare for anything. You just have to go with the flow and see what happens.
Yeah, we just know that it's going to happen at the start of next year, essentially. Like that's okay. But anything else will be open. Of course, the 4 European league system was really interesting back when it was first reported. So France, Germany, England, and Spain, or UK and Spain. No Denmark, no Nordics whatsoever, which is surprising given the Nordics' amazing performance in esports.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Danish scene for League, and like the thing is, in Denmark, CSGO is kind of bigger than League because we are also extremely good at that. But you would assume that there was a bigger League scene or like more developed kinda, but not really that much. Like even though we have like tons of, yeah, there's so many good Danish players. So, but I think it will come. Like I see it going in the right direction. So I think it's just a matter of time.
Okay. Yeah, I mean there is the Nordic League now because now we have because Challenger got removed and now it's just national leagues at this point, and yeah, it's a Nordic League consisting of 2 Danish teams and 2 Swedish, and some more will join in. But yeah, some confusion there. Any players, Danish players, where you would go like, okay, he hasn't played in LCS yet, he definitely deserves a starting spot?
I mean, right now I'm not really sure. I know some Danish players, but I don't think they're quite ready for LCS yet. I mean, most of the people I knew, there was like Caps and Brox. Like I've seen these guys at Danish lands before and played against them and stuff. But right now, I can't really think of any. But there might pop up some 17-year-old kid who just destroys everything.
Yeah, and so you actually got to meet Caps and Brox at Danish lands? I mean, that's really surprising. Did you already know, oh, these guys are going to be good?
I mean, I didn't play that much against them. I don't think Caps that much. But back in the time, I was playing with Sengers and Wonder at all these Danish lands. And I remember there was this team with Cold and Sven. And already back then, like I don't think I was that good at that time. So I thought they were like really, really insane. And yeah, I kind of already knew that they were gonna join LCS
one day. And then the Shuffle King Sven Skjern joined LCS and went to Worlds with SK, and then that didn't work out, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, it's quite fun that I kind of feel like I went along. Like I didn't play that much competitively in the Danish scene. I kind of just followed it because I played in like some lower tier teams that wasn't able to compete with the best. Mainly because I was playing with like some real life friends before I took League seriously. Yeah.
What would you recommend to all those solo queue people out there who are like almost on pro level, or like, I don't know, Diamond Master tier, and they're like trying out for teams but not quite there yet?
What I recommend for them?
Yeah, in order to break through as a pro.
I mean, you just keep playing, trying to improve. But I think the most important thing is that, let's say you're a Diamond Master player and you say like, oh, it's my dream, I want to play LCS. Where I think the majority, they're not exactly aware of the sacrifices you need to make, and the majority is not, when it comes to it, I don't think they're like willing or able to do it. So you have to kind of ask yourself if you're willing to sacrifice everything you have to go all in for it.
What would be a few of those sacrifices, like having a stable job, or?
I mean, let's say you're going to high school, right? That takes a lot of time. You have friends you need to spend time with, you have homework and all this stuff. Where that was kind of my story as well, where I got better in League and I started like putting more effort into it, but it meant that I couldn't be as social with my friends and I started slacking more in school. So yeah, it's kind of hard to balance, I would say.
Do you have a high school diploma?
Yeah, I did finish my last year. I was a bit, because I wanted to go pro earlier, but I had like half a year, 1 year left, and I thought I might as well finish it, and that was the deal I have with my parents too. So maybe I could have went for it before, but I think it was fine for me that I finished it. Even, like I'm not even sure if I'm gonna use it, but worst case, then I have something.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's always the possibility, right, that League of Legends dies in 3-4 years. Even though it's seemingly unlikely, because you know there's always this trend. Oh no, Overwatch comes out, League of Legends is dead, and then it's not. And then PUBG comes out, League of Legends is dead. Oh no, it's not. Fortnite comes out, League of Legends is dead. No, it's not. It's like this overarching cycle. It's kind of weird. Have you played any Fortnite?
A little bit.
Okay.
In off season, I played a bit with Niski when I found out that I was gonna play in a team with him, and he was like really insane in Fortnite, so we played a bit. But I didn't play it that much. Like I'm kind of noob in it. I played some PUBG though, and I'm quite good at that. But Fortnite, I'm not really that great.
Yeah, same for me. I have not really touched Fortnite, just PUBG a bit, and that's it. Any other games that you are really good at?
I mean, I used to play CS:GO on like a pretty high level, I would say, and I put a lot of time into it when I was just like chilling in high school, playing some League, playing some CS:GO. But when I joined LCS, I didn't really spend much time on other games. Like occasionally, if I need a break or I need to chill out, I can just open some random game and have a bit of fun. But I don't put that much time into other games because I think you need to stay focused on League if you want to improve. So it's kind of hard to maintain a high level in these games, so yeah. I think in CS:GO I might be a bit boosted.
At this point, probably, yeah, because reaction times and everything change. The whole perception, of course, with first person to top-down changes. So, like, say a friend invites you over to play like Mario Party or FIFA or like more casual games, you have no chance?
No, I mean, I got it from like in the past I played a bunch of FIFA with friends, so many of these things you just remember, and even though you don't play it all the time, you can still have a decent level. Yeah. Like as long as it's not competitive level where you have to play every day 5 hours, then like you don't really forget how to play it. Okay.
We need to play a game of FIFA then, because I'm really bad at League, but I'm okay-ish at FIFA. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't touch the game for a while, but a couple of weeks back, we played a bit of FIFA actually.
In the gaming house?
Yes, we had like a small tournament just for fun on our off day. Like I think it was Niski is really good at it.
Oh, okay.
And then some of our coaching staff was also like fine. But I think me and Niski had like pretty good games. Nice. I was really boosted in the beginning, but I needed a few games to warm up.
Okay,
then I found my level.
Maybe change some teams here and there, and like change formation and stuff. Do you watch football? Are you like a football fan?
No, I'm kind of sad because like I'm a big football fan, but not as much anymore. Okay. I used to watch it a lot when I was playing it myself too. But we don't really have a TV with like channels where you just go and watch, so it's kind of hard for me to follow. But if there's like a big game like Champions League or World Cup, then I still really like to watch this.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, PSG Real, did you watch that one? That was pretty interesting, I felt like.
No, I actually don't think I watched that one. Like I miss, every once in a while I miss them because I'm just too caught up in playing League.
Makes sense. Yeah. So I really know a fantastic Danish player called Thomas Delaney. I think he's the best center midfielder in the Bundesliga. Don't go. He's amazing, and he's playing for my favorite team, Werder Bremen. So I have to be biased here. Do you have like a football club that you kind of grew up with and like you supported since childhood? Göteborg.
I mean, in Denmark, I didn't really have a team in Denmark because I like to watch Premier League, where I followed Chelsea for a long time. That was like my favorite team, and I got a lot of hate for it. Because all my friends were like Liverpool fans or Manchester United, and not that many people from like my hometown supported Chelsea. It was just like me and my older brother, but yeah.
Sometimes you gotta go against the grain.
Yeah.
Well, anything you'd like to say to these Splice fans out there?
Thank you guys for supporting us, and I hope we'll do well in playoffs, and I hope you'll come to Denmark to support us when we get there.
Yeah. If you guys do make it in the top 2, you are guaranteed to be in Copenhagen. So make sure to do that for the Danish fans out there. This was Kobbe from Splice, and Darius from Shotcaller. Hope you had a good day. See you then. Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, and I hope you just enjoyed that interview. This is a generic end card, so make sure to click here for another interview or here for a different interview. And if you want to check out more content, specifically from the NALCS, make sure to visit theshotcaller.net for more interviews and other esports content. Have a good day.